Tokyo. Let's move it over to India now. We had a slew of earnings reports flying out of the country. And here's what we have so far. Maruti Suzuki posts a 25% gain in first quarter profit. Maruti makes half the cars sold in India. Meantime, India's biggest energy explorer, oil and natural gas, or better known as ONGC, it reported a drop in profit. That's the fourth consecutive decline for this company. Meantime, India's biggest mobile phone services operator, Bharti Airtel, posted revenue that missed analyst estimates, and will be joined by Bharti's CEO in just a bit. But first, let's go to our Mumbai stocks reporter, and Pooja Thakur joins us for the latest company results. Pooja, let me first ask you, how are analysts dissecting this current earnings season?
The earnings actually have surpassed expectations of analysts in the earnings that have been reported so far. If you look at the Sensex companies, the 30 stocks in the Sensex, 11 companies have reported earnings, and of those, 9 have beaten estimates. So the going's been pretty good so far.
And what about investors? Do they actually think that this pace of earnings growth can be maintained?
I think, in fact, investors are quite optimistic. They think that the earnings pace will, in fact, increase. And, in fact, some of them expect earnings to rise 15–20% in the next couple of years, barring this year.
Well, speaking of optimism, you recently interviewed Halbis Capital Management Sanjay Duggal, formerly of HSBC. He manages the world's largest Indian fund, and he's been pretty bullish about Indian stocks. What's his reasoning?
He's actually been bullish since March, before the new government was elected, and post the election, he's in fact become even more bullish on India, because he thinks that the government has the right framework to push forward growth in India. He feels that if the government puts in, the right policy frameworks and pushes spending on infrastructure and, eases subsidies, India can, really grow to probably 7–8% in the coming years.
Those sound like pretty optimistic figures. Thank you for that, Pooja Thakur, our stocks reporter in Mumbai.